That's a stalker that's saying hello. You see that impossible light across the Upland School District? There's nothing friendly about it. It's audible activity while crossing path, monitoring and furtherance of murder. As a population that maintains pedestrian traffic, maintains traffic on the roads and the highways, and maintains air traffic while stalking, okay? What you're also saying is the entity is very precise conduct. Now, I've shown that they're not highly intelligent at all, but these are demons who are engaging in what is that precision because of their condition, the demon-possessed factor, and that's not based on age, okay? So that is the ability to be perfectly in my path. To engage in that ongoing behavioral pattern that I've shown you is significant in the supernatural environment. It's not just hazard lights. It's not a precaution that they're taking. They're stalking with light in the path. And light is not going to occur while you're driving in the shade across the Upland Unified School District, which lets you know what is working for the Upland Unified School District. Many of these sex offenders I documented. These are terrorists who are also living a double life, working amongst children as though they're passionate about. And these demon-possessed people who are psychopathic, they actually live their lives as though they actually genuinely believe that. But this is the entity that's engaging in what is a lie regarding who they actually are. They know that they're gang stalking, and they also live a life as though they're not engaging in that. And that's that duality regarding being passionate about the education of children. However, you're a demon-possessed gang stalker at the same time. Whether you acknowledge that or whether you are cognizant of it, it does not change that fact. And this entity has this fake son while they're stalking with activity in the parking lot, while engineer light is sweeping across the Upland School District. That is, again, adjacent to the Upland Public Library. And at 8:44 a.m., you'll recall my documentation, while this fake sun remains over me, everybody inside of the Upland School District is unfit to be around children, to be in this field while they're engaging in terrorism at the same time, vagina monitoring at the same time. That's what this evidence is showing you. And it is no surprise when the janitor is molesting children, when the teachers or the professors are having sex with the students. It's not a surprise. This is the ongoing system that's underway in the United States, and the government is aware of it. The government's engaged in surveillance. They keep themselves employed while they play cops and robbers. This is the entity that has this fake son, as you're aware, while I'm inside of this library right here on D Street, where Oak Park is gang stalking, just like they are at the Ovid Family Community Library, exploiting the developmentally challenged while monitoring me and monitoring my vagina. And this fake son is in the same position that it is in outside of these windows of D Street, the Upland Public Library, at 4 and 5 o'clock in the evening. This is impossible to be the case, and I'm capturing that impossibility because every single last person that I ever documented is going to be subject to a federal prosecution. It's in every neighborhood, in every city, and as I've gone from California to Nevada, every state. And that is proven by what is not only a pattern, but it's a supernatural pattern. It is impossible that it would even happen once, let alone as I document it happening on a ceaseless basis. This is the P.O.C. This is stalking, as you're identifying that. That's why the environment is here. And that's also why you have impossible light that moves across buildings for the surveillance purposes of the city. License plate 21852D3. All you're doing is putting Upland Police on the side of that because they're engaging in that same psychopathic conduct. Ongoing surveillance is committed in furtherance of murder. This is a population of murderers, again, using Upland School District as an example, who are unfit to be working around children. But that is, unless you want to look at it this way, around their own demon-possessed children, because that's what they are. They are cursed wombs who are engaged in what is bringing forth demon-possessed children who are monitoring with the government, monitoring as families, monitoring in the community. Okay, and cloaking themselves as innocent children. They're innocent insofar as they didn't ask to be born under those circumstances, but they are not innocent, they are monitoring. And the government is exploiting the youth that are engaging in that conduct. And it is equally criminal under the law. The entities engaging in this while you're looking into the ongoing activity creation while the government is indeed engaged in surveillance. And there are serious federal repercussions. The ongoing terrorism of American citizen is that which foreign terrorists commit, and they are put in places like Guantanamo Bay. Mike Lorenz and Marcelo Blanco. You have Colin Sheehy of the San Bernardino, the captain of the San Bernardino County Fire, engaged in criminal summoning, psychopaths pacing up and down the street, monitoring me, while this fake son is still here 7-8 hours later, pacing, because that's the significance of the fake son here for somebody at 3 o'clock to engage in the same conduct, activity creation. And they're doing that centering around my vagina at the Upland Public Library. This is P.O.C. and it's an ongoing about face, a grand departure from the sun being in Ontario. Everybody inside of the Upland School District is monitoring. They're gang stalking sex offenders that work amongst children. Okay, this is the P.O.C. 7HMF255. 225, excuse me, and that's a Latino male. And I want you to be clear, they are equally barbaric. One with a criminal record as a violent sex offender, as a pedophile, and one that has never been convicted before, is passionate and is decorated with a lot of awards working for any city school district. They're engaged in the same pattern of conduct. This is regarding that illusion. The illusion of privacy, the illusion of anonymity, the illusion of those that are normal human beings. They are not, they're demons. They're engaged in criminal conduct, and it's public corruption. They are not just monitoring you and stalking you. It is down to your genitalia. That's how detailed, that's how specific, that's how obsessed, that's how in your business the demon-possessed entity is, and this is being exposed in California. This is P.O.C. It is currently 8:48 a.m. where this fake sun is still present, beaming through these windows. Looking at every day on the Google Drive. I take pictures of it, and it's existing before 2026. This is P.O.C. Those are psychopaths that are pacing around, engaging in surveillance around me in the library. And they do so with regard to what is trying to maintain and failing. So that's where you're able to see that psychopathic disorder. That ongoing act as though nothing is happening, that's the psychopath right there. Everything that you see is speaking to that P.O.C. All right, this is D Street in Euclid in Upland, California. It's 8:49 a.m. This is the psychopathic pacing. The mentally ill make up an entity. They make up a community. It is not an exception to the norm. The norm is mental illness, psychopathic, demon possession, and that's the unfortunate reality, and it's supported by facts. Satan owns a lot of people, and they are filling this country, and they're engaging in what is criminal activity, sacrificing people, murdering them, and it's a crime committed by a people. P.O.C. 5WDX231.